Hello and welcome back. Today we are going to be fixing the AI issues from previous episodes. Right now, our AI kind of looks like this. This jittery, constant motion is annoying and not desired. Also, the AI can attack me here, but they don't. So they just move back and forth like this. There's most probably something wrong here, and I went ahead did a bit of talking with ChatGPT to figure out what's wrong. Um, so sorry about that. It came up with this. It's because it's most probably inside the read AI intent. Let's see. Yes, movement uses preferred range and attacking uses attack range, so they orbit at distances where they can't attack. Yes, this is basically what's happening, but they don't actually orbit anymore. I tried to apply some fixes off camera. Right now, they just do this. Because one of those fixes was they don't orbit when they are in range. Right now, I don't know why, but it works at least somewhat as intended for the triangle, but not so much for the others. Because while triangle does back and forth, it also attacks, but circle and square doesn't attack. So what we need to find out for now is what's different between triangle and the others. Now let's do this drop-in replacement. Um, it's inside read AI intent. Let me find it real quick. Yes, this here. And this whole thing is going to change till here. So it has become 8 lines longer. Um, and also ChatGPT claims it fixes things immediately, but as I said, I messed around with it a little bit off camera, and it didn't. Um, orbit outside attack range anymore. But as you might have seen right there before, that flickering thing back and forth, they don't come inside the attack range. That's the problem. The triangle does come inside the attack range, but it keeps flickering instead of orbiting. They are supposed to sidestep and keep attacking. And this guy, I don't even have any weapons. I don't do anything. And these guys don't even attack me. Only when I force myself into their faces, they attack me. And one like sanity clamping in get AI weapon ranges. Get AI weapon ranges. Okay, we will add before return. Yes, no, not here, not this one. This one, right? Because I think I changed it. Yes, I changed this off camera. Uh, Not required, but it makes the whole system harder to break. That's okay. I told ChatGPT what it needs, and it said it needs these lines, and I copy pasted those. And then with these exact functions, I can tell you precisely why they still orbit forever, won't get in range sometimes, and give you a clean fix. So, supposedly, this preferred range can go negative, which shouldn't be true because Sorry, I give me 1 second. I have to check this because it says in read area intent we do preferred minimum, preferred attack range minus preferred inside. Let's check it. Give me 1 second. Okay, found the correct line. So where is this? Read AI intent. Fire to one. If unarmed, always seek a weapon. No target, nothing else to do. Combat movement. Safety comfort margins. Tune these. Must get this far inside range before orbiting. Prefer to sit this far inside attack range. So, minus preferred inside. Hmm. Yep. Um. Again, attack range preferred inside minus 54. Yeah, that should be fine. But if your weapon returns something like 20, 30, marker wrong, not found, fallback, not what you think, then attack range minus preferred inside becomes 6 or 6 to 16. And preferred becomes tiny. Then your pocket logic becomes weird and combined with sideways on inspiration they can stall. Even when attack range is fine, your pocket logic still allows orbit all the way until so I still don't see the issue. This, as far as I remember, this is how it's supposed to work. Hmm. That's okay, but I think ChatGPT misunderstood what I'm saying because this is what AI is supposed to do. When they get inside their preferred attack range, they should orbit, they should sidestep, but while sidestepping, they should start attacking because that's how far their weapon reach is. For example, as you can see, I am dancing with this guy right now, moving around him. And we want this. We want AI to move like this, only smoother maybe, but they should definitely be doing this same thing, like move around each other, because games are active. They always, uh, AI and players always move around each other, seeking an opening to strike. This game is no different. It should be the same. So, I seek better positioning by keeping my movement active while attacking when I'm inside the weapon's range. The player can do this by looking at the screen. As I can see right here, if I swing this weapon from a 30-degree angle with a 60-degree angle towards inwards, I know I'll hit something inside this arc. Sorry about that. I paused the video recording so I can sneeze. I'm still sick. Again, sorry. Anyways, what was I saying? I can attack in this inside this arc. This is my preferred combat distance. Right around here. Wherever this sword swings. And 99% of the blade is a hitbox. Only visually it's a little bit bigger than the hitbox, but I'm pretty sure it falls on somewhere like 95 to 99% of the blade. So players can see this and think if I swing right now, my weapon will hit. But AI doesn't think like that. We have to tell the AI when to strike. I thought we did that when we implemented the weapon reach thing. Because right now AI should be able to um, determine their own weapon reach and know how far it is from their center and strike. But as you have been seeing for however long, This guy did just nothing. Back and forth like this. Nothing more. Even when they are inside the range, they are still trying to get to that range. I don't know what I broke, but I'm trying to find it inside the code. And ChatGPT thinks it's only the sideways movement or something else. But let's still give its ideas a shot. So it says to add something else here. So let's do that. And I don't think it's still going to work. Okay, it claims this is the uh, real fix. Um, yes, I want perpendicular, but I want to do something else as well. Let's find what is desired intent. Okay, equals EERP times AI orbits, right? Yes, this. So it wants me to change my orbit branch with this. And where is my orbit branch? This? It wants me to change this with all of this. Hmm. Let's give it a shot. Of course, no match because we removed that. Then yes. So now it throws off some errors. Type of invert variable because the value doesn't have a set type. Variable type is being inferred from a variable value, so it will be typed as variant. Hmm. Okay. Deep inside the range most orbit. If they're near the edge, orbit plus push inward, so they actually cross into reliably hittable space. Okay. Okay. Um, let's find AI and all hands delta. If distance distance is bigger than attack range plus 6.0. Sorry, 6.0. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, I did that. I also did that. Okay, now it throws two errors actually. Let me see what we can do about those. Okay, it seems it was just syntax error or something. Let's find these lines again and let's change it again. Mm, let's see. Okay, I want to check these again to compare. Doesn't show any errors, but let's see if I did this correctly. one inside from else, same. This can be here and same and same. Okay, if your project still complains about clamp inference, rare but can happen with strict mode, use clamp F instead. Okay, it doesn't seem to do that. Okay, let's save the script and try again. Okay, now, even if they jitter, they are attacking a little better. No, they don't. They attack each other a little bit more reliably, but not me. I have to move towards them, but I assume at first it's the separation doing this, but it's not separation. Hmm. Okay, what keeps these guys from moving into me? Hmm. Okay, let's see. Move, not this. Redirect. Move intent vector 2.0. Okay, let's see. Okay, AI target global position minus global position. Okay, combat movement to enemy. AI target global position, global position. Distance to enemy, length, direction to enemy, normalize if distance bigger than 0.001, else vector to 0. Again, yes. Get AI weapon ranges, attack range, float, preferred float. Okay, yes, as you can see here in the developer notes, ChatGPT told me to tune these, but I never did. So let's see what happens when we do this simple trick. Yeah, this is really annoying me right now. Because this is not about that. This is definitely not about this. Um, okay, okay. Hmm. If distance is lower than AI minimum combat distance, what is AI mean combat distance? Okay, now we are getting somewhere. We added these. We added these archetypes, and they are applied. Yes, defender. So let's see how defender acts. 95, 130. These shouldn't exist. these definitely shouldn't exist because this means that weapon doesn't control the um how to say it. I don't know how to phrase that. AI itself shouldn't know how far it's supposed to be from an enemy. The weapon should tell AI how far it wants to be from an enemy. Basically, weapon should decide your combat distance. I know it sounds stupid, but it even works in like that in real life as well. You grab a weapon and you use its full length as your combat distance. You don't uh, you don't decide the combat distance yourself. If you are holding a weapon that's 1 meter long and your arm has also has reach, so you decide where you can hit, but you can choose how long your weapon is. You can't magically stretch your weapon. What you get is what you get. So this is wrong. I suspect these are the real culprits, and I've been doing some wild goose chase for nothing throughout the whole video. Let's see what ChatGPT thinks about this when I show it this. Um, yes, these have to go as well. Preferred maximum AI minimum combat distance +6. No, no, these don't even have to exist. Attack range, let's check that one as well. Oh, this is the new clip. Um, where is this? AI handle hands, attack range, float, attack. This might be another culprit as well. Okay, let's see what it thinks about the archetypes because we can remove this right now. And where is that? You can remove this one as well. So let's see how our uh, AI acts when we remove the archetype. Uh, it still shows the archetype. I don't know why, but it shouldn't. Okay, let's still try this. Okay, they still jitter, but this is more reliable. This jitter is because something else. Right now, our AI has no commit function. So they don't commit to attacks, they don't commit to targets or anything. They just think I have to move towards the enemy. I got too close, I have to go back. And when I'm in range, I have to swing my weapons. Or in pure code language, I have to send signals to my hands so they can swing whatever they are holding. That's basically what's happening, which is perfect, which is exactly what we want. And now the AI range works because I removed AI minimum combat distance by removing the archetypes. Again, I want to see if it was a fluke or not. See. Okay, I if I recall correctly, I set these guys up as uh, defenders. Yes, and defenders has more minimum combat distance, and brawlers has less minimum combat distance. AD works because the weapon is almost weapons hitboxes almost 80 pixels long, as you might see right here. The whole blade from the pivot point to the tip is 80 pixels long. But we added this little note for AI to figure out how long a weapon is. So they decide their attack range by measuring this point from the pivot point, which is the origin. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, which was perfect because I want to implement a new weapon without uh, measuring out how long the weapon is, how it will swing, how it will attack, how far will its reach will be, without tuning things each time for any weapon. So now we found the culprit, which is this AI minimum combat distance. Archetypes can stay, but these combat distances have to go. So, uh, I'm still trying to find why this circle and square didn't attack. Maybe because they are defenders, exactly like I deduced. But our triangle was also a defender. Okay, let's try this. Okay, I couldn't grab a shield, but this guy attacked me as well. Okay, now I'm going to tell ChatGPT that I found the culprit, which is none of these. We didn't need any of these, maybe. I don't know. But I'm going to keep them in and fine tune this orbit because orbit was working fine when I first implemented it. They just orbited around each other. But ChatGPT thought that it's what's wrong, it's only perpendicular. So it gave me this nonsense, basically, which is not the case at all. So I'm going to implement orbiting again so the fights look more organic, more moving, more like a, how would you say it? More like a dance, a harmony, instead of just jittering back and forth or just swinging weapons. So I'm going to fix all those and we'll continue the video from there. Just give me a second. Okay, I have realized that I've been going for almost half an hour. Then we have to cut this video short here. I'm going to fix these in the next episode. We will talk about it a little bit more then. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. Take care.